hi guys. So our trip started from Hyderabad. We took a flight to Chennai, which took about an hour. Pondicherry is another 3 hours ride. From Chennai, you have to take a cab or a bus or maybe a self-drive car. We took an Ola, and all the price details, all the flight cost and cab cost and all the travel expenses I would be mentioning in the comment section. This is our hotel. The hotel name is Shen Baga, and it was a good hotel. I would leave a good review for this particular hotel. Especially the breakfast was amazing. Like, the food was really yummy. I have no complaints. Their service was also amazing. And after the hotel, we took scooties. We hired two scooties. Again, the cost would be in the description box. And then we used the scooties to roam around the city. Then we reached the Rock Beach. As you can see, this was the nearest one. Our hotel is in the middle of the city, so everything is pretty much nearby. It took us like a 5 minutes to reach Rock Beach. So this particular beach, you can't really swim in the beach, go into the water, but you can easily enjoy here and take good pictures, as you can see. And there are certain spots where it's possible to dip your feet, but it was too far, so we didn't take that pain. And again, the area in front of the beach, it's very clean, it's very clear. And this is the Pondicherry Museum, which we went, which is, again, everything is very nearby, so don't worry, you don't have to travel much. I think Auroville was the farthest we went. Again, we went to the sunset viewpoint, which is a part of the Rock Beach only, but at a different location. So this is there. Again, some people did go inside the water, but we preferred not to, as it was not the cleanest, and it was not allowed to go on the bridge, as you can see. Rest, it was like nice. We did go off season, so I don't think the weather was that amazing. But yeah, overall it was a nice scenic view, and you could take good pictures and enjoy the waves and the sound and everything. And there are a lot of restaurants nearby on the beach where you can chill and relax and eat, so all of that. So this is the morning breakfast time. Then we went to Paradise Beach. This is our second day. So Paradise Beach, you have to go to a boathouse. I will mention the boathouse name here somewhere. And then you have to take a to and fro ticket, which cost around 300 to 400 bucks per person. And then it will take you to the Paradise Island. This is basically backwaters. So here they will take you on a boat, a ferry boat. And the ride is around 15 to 20 minutes, and the ride is very fun. I really enjoyed the ride. The wind was very cool, and it was a nice view, nice boat ride. So that's my husband enjoying the most. So I went with my family, my husband, my brother-in-law and my mother-in-law. So yeah, it was a family trip for us, and that's me enjoying the weather. So we've reached the Paradise Beach. The boat will drop you off at the coast, and then you have to walk a little to reach the beach. There are a lot of small fun activities that you can do apart from enjoying the beach. There's archery and there's rain dance, and I think there were more activities but which were shut due to COVID. So then there's also a small restaurant where you can eat. I don't think outside snacks are allowed. I read it in one of the brochures. So there are little shacks, as you can see, where you can sit and plan your picnic there. So this is us enjoying in the water. That's my brother-in-law, and that's me doing a slow-mo. It's how typical. So the coming to the beach, I didn't think it was that great. Like, it was the most hyped place in Pondicherry, and honestly, I did not like it that much. Like, it did not meet my expectations. Then we also rode this dirt bike. That's me and my husband. I am about to start driving it. I think this was the most, like, the funnest activity I did on this particular beach. And rest in the water, honestly, I did not enjoy that much. I don't know whether it was the weather, that the weather was not great, or the water was too dirty. Like, I put my hand once and there was some paper in my hand, and then again I put my hand in the water and there was another paper in my hand. So after the second paper, I came out. So we went back to the hotel, rested a bit, and this is the view from our hotel terrace. The pool was luckily open. They just had opened it, and there was nobody in the pool, so we took that golden opportunity and took a dip in the pool, and that was great fun. So we did enjoy there for about an hour or two, and then we returned. To a cafe called Shanti Villa, and this was one of the most popular cafes in the town. So we went for dinner over there, and the food was really amazing. The view was very nice. The ambience was great. I really enjoyed it. Although we went a little late, so it was almost closing time, and it due to elections, it was a dry day also, so I couldn't enjoy the wine. But yeah. So this is the next day. This is our last day. So we had a night flight, so we did have the day to enjoy. So we went to Auroville first, and this is the path. You have to walk good 4 to 5 kilometers up in order to reach the globe or the Maitri Mandir. And trust me, I was very tired. It was very hot, very humid, and I was sweating like anything. And this is the information center. You can read, and there's a small picturization of how the Maitri Mandir looks from inside. If you can see, and this is us reached the globe. More update after reaching the globe. Honestly, in my very honest opinion, it was not worth it. Like, you can't even go inside the temple. You have to take tickets, and because of the COVID, that's also like not happening right now. And you just come here, click pictures, and go. There's nothing else you can do here. So was it worth it? I'm not sure. So we went back. There are also a couple of like shops and boutique shops by the Auroville people itself, and they have some really cool stuff, something very different and unique. So I did get a notebook. I am very into organic notebooks. And then we reached a place. Actually, a driver took us. We didn't know about this, but there was some museum, some seashell museum that he took us to, and this is it. So they had this mini Asia, and then they had a seashell museum and a pearl museum. So this is the seashell museum. There is this guy, I will mention his name. He has collected around 40,000 seashells from all over the world, and then the government has provided him a place to put them on display. And it was like something very unique and different that I saw first time. There was so many seashells, and I am like a water baby. Anything related to water excites me. So I really did have fun here. There was a lot of new seashells that I saw, very unique seashells, very big, small, a lot of different shapes and sizes. So it was, yeah, fun. And if you are visiting like Chennai, this is not in Pondi, but this is somewhere in Chennai near Mahabalipuram. So I would definitely recommend you to give this place a visit once.
ये कुछ नया डिस्कवर किया है।
Oh. So then we visited the temples of Mahabalipuram. This is the ruins place, and you have to take online tickets. So because of COVID, they have introduced the scan and buy tickets policy. And this is the seashore temple and the Mahabalipuram beach. So I didn't go to the beach very up close, but we did see it from the temple boundaries itself, and trust me, it looked better than the Paradise Beach. And the temple, it's just like a ruined temple of Shiva, and it was nice. I think we reached in around 5 or 6 p.m. and the weather was also pleasant at that time, and I did enjoy it. It's very scenic. Hello guys, on the Quirky Miss recommendation, we are here at this in Mahabalipuram at Seashore Temple, and the view is very nice at the beach from this temple. This is a temple, not really a religious person, but yeah, it's a good place for pictures, and the beach view is really nice. So guys, this was our last destination, and after this we went to the airport and took a flight from there to Hyderabad. So if I have to sum up this trip, I would say that it was nice, and I think basically I went in the wrong time. Like, it was peak summer and everything was off season, so maybe I could not get best of the Pondi, and plus it was a family trip. I think Pondi is some place where you would want to go with your friends instead of your family, so maybe I could not explore that side of Pondicherry. But overall, I would say it was an average trip, not the best, not the most, like, not the baddest trip I had. But yeah, I would definitely like to explore Pondi once again with my friends, definitely. Otherwise, when it comes to the hotel and the flights, I think I got everything on a very cheap rate, like on a very affordable rate, because as I spoke to the locals, they told me that the pricing is generally 3 times higher than what I paid for. So definitely a yay on that side. Apart from that, Pondicherry people are very kind and helpful. Like, I would mention my driver's number, he was very helpful, and the food there is amazing. And yeah, I would say that it was overall a nice trip. I did have fun, but definitely would like to explore once with my friends too. Thanks for watching.